Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to solve another problem from CP-31 sheet. So in today's lecture, I will first explain the problem in simple terms so that we can clearly understand what the problem asking. After that, we will derive the solution for this problem. Then I will write code and we will submit this into forces. So let's start. So in today's problem, I will solve second problem from this sheet, that is line trip. So let's come here and read problem, what the problem saying. Yeah, there is a road which can be represented as a number line. You are located to point 0 of the number line and you want to travel from the point 0 to point x and back to the point 0. So let's come here and understand. So the problem saying we have to travel over this road which is represented as a number line. We are at this point at 0 on the number line. And we have to reach 7. Here 7 is 7. So we have to reach x and again from x to 0. Let's come here and read rest of the problem. So here you travel by car, which spend 1 liter of gasoline per unit of distance traveled. When you start at point 0, your car is fully fueled. Okay, whatever the maximum possible amount of power tank, it is fully fueled. Then there are n gas stations located at this point. When you arrive at gas station, you fully refill your car. So let's come here and understand. So the problem saying we there is a road which is represented as a number line. We are at point 0 on that number line. We have to travel over this road via car. Okay, and in car there is a gas tank, uh, and at this point the gas tank is fully fueled. Whatever the maximum amount can store, it is fully fueled. So we start moving over the uh, road, and what the problem requirement is, we have to reach x. Here x is 7, and again from x to back 0. And what else in the problem given? In the problem given, there is gas station on this road. For example, here is a gas station. Gas station is located at point 0, point 1, point 2, and point 5. So let's mark like this. Here is a gas station. Again, here is a gas station at 1, at 2, and at 5. Okay. And what problem saying? Problem saying we start traveling over this road, and at this point our gas tank is fully fueled. But every unit of distance, fuel decrease by 1. So now we have to find the minimum volume of the tank so that we can reach the end, and again and we can come back to at point 0. What the problem saying? Let's understand. Problem saying let's no let we have to find the minimum volume of our tank. Let's say the volume of our tank is 1. Just imagine, let volume of tank equal to 1 here. Let's say our car tank our car tank volume is 1 in. Then what happens when I start from this index? At every unit of distance, my gas volume decrease by 1. So after reaching this point, my tank become empty. But here is a gas station. I can again refuel my tank fully. So again, I refill my tank. I start moving. Here is also it also take 1 unit of distance. My tank again get empty here, but here there is also a gas station. I can again refill my tank and start moving. After moving one distance, my tank get empty again. But here is no gas station, so can't move from here, neither from back, because I get stuck here because my gas tank become empty and my car can't move now. So this is not a ideal volume of our tank. If I take a volume 1, then we get stuck at this point. So it is not good. So let's say it is 2. Now increase the volume of our tank. If it is 2, what happens? I start from here. I travel 1 unit. Still, I have 1 unit left. I again travel 1 unit. Now my tank become empty. And what I did, I again refuel it. Again, my volume become 2. I start moving. I reach here. My tank volume decrease by 1 because I travel 1 unit. Again, I move here. I travel 2 unit, and my tank become empty. And at this point, what happened? I get stuck because my tank become empty. Now I can't move from here to here, neither back. Again, I get stuck. This is not help me. Again, determine what should be the minimum volume uh, that we should go with, so that we start. If we start from here, that ensure we reach, and from here I again come back. So the idea is that's making very intuitive because it's the minimum volume. Here, minimum volume should be the maximum difference between between two uh, value, because between two gas station. Why? Because I here, let's take this example. Here, one gas station at point 2 and another gas station at point 5. But if if my volume is minimum 3, if 5 divide, if 5 minus 2, if my volume is 3, now I can survive. If I start from here, I use 1 unit, again 1 unit, and again unit, and at this point my tank become empty. So here is a gas station, I can refill it and again use. Minimum volume of our tank should be the maximum difference between two gas stations. Still it won't, but yeah, this is intuitive. This is a very first thought that come to us, but this is not answer for this question. Why this not help? The main difference, we have also considered this edge cases as well. Because we know at start and at there is no gas station. It is given in question form, in question saying there is no gas station at starting and at end. So if we start from here, I have to reach here, and again from here I have to come back. So how many steps, how many unit I have to travel? 2 unit to reach that point, and again 2 unit to reach that station again. Let's say from 5 I want to get, I will move to 6, it takes 1 unit. Another, when I move from 6 to 7, it take another 1 unit. Whole it will be 2. From 7 I have to come back. So I need gas to come back. Otherwise, if you take only 2 units, and I will when I reach here, I get stuck because I don't have enough gas come back. So this is here I will get stuck if I go with 2 units. So I need how many unit, how many volume of tank I need? 2 for this, and again 2 for coming back. So total I need 4 volume of our tank. That will be the minimum requirement we need to reach here. Once I come here, I can I need to go, I refill my tank again, and from moving here to here I need 3 unit of 3 unit of gasoline, because I need to travel 3 unit from 1 to 5 to 4, 4 to 3, and 3 to 2. So basically I need 3, but my volume tank is 4. It is fully fueled. I can survive. When I reach here, I again refill. It become again 4, and now with that gas I can reach the end. Idea is we have considered this all the maximum distance between them, and also the that difference also. So how we will write our code? So it is very easy. There can be many situations. Here it could be from 0. There is very after 0, the first gas station can be very far. Let's say I am at 0 and the next station at 6. So max volume I would be need is 6, because here I will fill my tank full, that is 6 in this case, and with that 6 volume I can reach 6, and here I can again fill, go to this, come back this, again refill, and can be able to reach point 0 again. So there can be anything, any distance between two gas stations. From at edge cases it can be, we have to consider this edge case as well, from 0 to if there is so far gas station, so that distance as well. Then the maximum distance, there can be situation where there is far distance between two gas stations. One is at point 2 and another at point 11. So in that case we have uh, consider our tank volume according to the maximum distance. And at edge cases we have also considered this 2 times, because one I need to go at this point, and again from this I have to come back. So at edge case I need 2 times of the distance for this at this edge cases. Hope it's making sense. If the distance is 2, I need 2 times, because one time I have to reach there and there is no gas stations. I have to come back uh, to this station. For that I need a gasoline for that as well. So in that case I need 2 times of the volume, whatever the distance is. Hope it's making sense. Let's come here and try to code so that we understand more clearly. So in Codeforces, where we write, there is options here. We can go at submit section, and here you will find a editor. Now we can, here is an editor. We can write our code here also, but I can write my code in my IntelliJ and simply submit, copy paste from there and submit here. Why I prefer to write in IntelliJ beginners, it's easy to write in editor, it's familiar because we have worked in edit IntelliJ many times, so writing there feels more easy. We can write here as well. I have told that things in my first lecture, so let's not waste time. I will write my code in my IntelliJ. How can I write? What's the algorithm we have discussed? So, we have to find the maximum distance between two stations. Also, we have to consider the edge case from starting. The maximum distance can be the maximum value can be the distance between the zero and the first gas station, and for the it could be the two time of the distance between last gas station and the point X. So, how we will make our function for this? We know in Codeforces we have to create our function name, input, everything ourselves. So, let's create call a function public static void, not void. I will print. I will return a string. Let's come here and see what the problem requirement is. Okay, come here and go back to the problem. So the problem saying what we have to return, we have to return an integer uh, with saying the minimum volume of our gas tank. So we have to return an integer, and how our input is given here. And this is, we have understood what is this. Our input is in two lines. First line there is two integer. The first integer telling the size number of gas station in array, and the second line telling the x, means the last point we have to travel on the number line. So it is x is 7, and this is the gas station at on that number line where gas station located at 1 to 5. So this is the gas station point. Okay, let's come here, come back, and it should be public. We have understood we need what things we would need. It should be capital. Okay, let's max volume, minimum volume, because we need to find minimum volume. For maximum, we can take uh, from 0 to x, and that could be maximum. But it in first station, from 0 to x, we reach and again two times of x. In one value, I can reach from 0 to x directly, and from x, I can reach to my 0. So that if they ask for maximum, it would be very easy. We just need to return 2 into x. But here we need to find minimum volume because we don't want to make our car bulky with the too big gas tank. So we need a minimum volume. We need minimum tank volume. That's called minimum volume. Here, what things I would need? First, I need the gas stations, where the gas stations are. So let's call them gas station. Okay. What else I need? I need my x value. Where is x? What is the x? How on that number line? How far we have to travel? Okay. Here, static giving a little error. Okay. Now, what I can do for the first time, what I would need, I want to find the difference between my where I am and where is my first gas station, because according to that I have to take a gas tank. So I will consider that. So yeah, I will start in volume with where I will track the volume that I would need. Volume for the first time, what volume I would be need? It will be the difference between 0 to that gas station. So simply I can write something like this: gas 0. If I come here and explain again what I am doing here, so I am saying that for the first time, what would be the volume I would be need from 0 to reach from 0 to 1? What because I know at 1 there is a gas station, I can refill it. So, but to survive and the difference that middle values, I need that number of gas our tank volume. So here it would be the difference between them. Simply what I did, I can simply, because it's starting from 0, so divide minus taking taking difference from gas station first and 0 always give us this value only. So simply I wrote gas station 0. Now what I will do, I simply run a for loop int I equal to 1 from 1 to I less than nums dot length, gas station length, what gas station dot length. Okay, now 1 I plus plus. Why I am starting from 1? Now I will do now from here I will simply track the maximum difference between the two gas stations. In this case, I will start from here, and I will start from here and check the difference between one to this. And what the difference between this? Okay, if I at this point, I will check the previous what the difference between previous gas station. If I at this gas station, I will check what the previous and track the maximum. So let's come here and check right code. So what I will do, I simply check my volume. Volume, what can be? It can be max volume. Max. Let's now I am tracking with the volume only. So let's call what will be the volume. It can be okay. Here is a spelling mistake. Volume equal to max dot minimum, whatever maximum, sorry, whatever the maximum difference between the volume and gas station 1 I minus gas station gas station gas station I minus 1. Okay, when I reach here, let's come here. When I reach here, okay, when I reach here, what I would need, I simply track the difference between this and this. But for the last, what I can do after mo- returning from the last index, I what I can do, I check the difference between this gas station and the last point, and I will multiply it by 2 because I need to double the volume, because if it is taking 2 steps, then I need 4 volume, because 2 for this going to this point, and again from another one is from this to that. So what I will do, I simply after volume, here it should be volume, simply u, spelling mistake. Okay, here what I'm doing, gas station. Okay, I have write 2 times. Okay, now what I will do, when my for loop ends, I will track the another for last edge case. How will I do that? Simply volume equal to math dot whatever the minimum maximum, simply volume, and difference between the last gas station my x and the last gas station. What, how can I find that difference between the last gas station? Simply take the gas station dot length minus 1, like this. Okay, and we need to multiply it by 2, like this. Here we will come and multiply it by 2. Here what I'm doing, I'm simply subtracting gas minus gas station dot okay, it should be in bracket because we are accessing the last gas station. So yeah, like this, and at last I can simply return the volume, like this. It should be volume here and okay. No, we are going out of the function. We have to return here. Now it's giving us error because here we are return type string. I need to change it into int because we are returning an integer value. Now what I will do here, I will simply, I know how we read input value uh, uh, here, how we, like this. Okay, in question, how we are given input values, we are given something kind of this file. We have to read each input from this file. For that we need to write code. We have to read each line one by one, extract the first character, then second character, second first value, second value, then we have to create that guess station array ourselves. So let's come here and see how we will do that. We have seen these things in our first video as well, so this time it won't take much time. We know to read value we need a scanner. Sc equal to scanner dot, here in scanner what I need to read, system dot in, because we are reading file, not printing anything. So it should be new. Here, like this we can create our scanner object. Now what I will do, I start reading. I will first read the first line which telling the number of test cases. So here I will simply write int t equal to sc dot next. next int, because it is an integer value. Now what I will do, write a while loop t less than greater than 0 until all test cases, and I will iterate over each test case. And what I can do, I simply uh, for here in each test case, there are two lines. First line contains the digit. First digit is the size of our nums, and the second digit is uh, x value. So I can take that value. Let's come here and write again. So if I if I read first time, it give me the n, the number of gas stations. So what I can do, sc dot next int. Okay, now when I read again, this time it give me the x value int x, sc dot next int, like this. Again, then I will create my gas station, gas station, gas station. It int new, something like this, new int. And what I will write here, I simply write the length of my array gas station. Here we have taken that, so I can simply create like this. Now I run a while loop. For that I need int. I will start from 0 and keep running over the integer array to create my gas station array. For that I keep running until my I is less than n. Okay. Now what I will do, I simply at gas station at this first index, what will be the value? The first value I will read on that line sc dot next, and it keep running until I read all the value of that line. Now in this way I can create my gas station array. At last what I can do, when I have my gas station x value, so I simply call my function. What my function name is mean value, mean volume, and I pass whatever it requirement it need a gas station, and x I pass that. Now I need to print it, because in Codeforces we print not return. So system dot out dot print ln, and like this I will print the value. Now what I need to do, for to run this code in Forces, I have to copy paste this and submit here. Let's come in Codeforces and let's go to submit section. Here I can just write my code. Yes, I can just paste my code, whatever I written there, with the class name, uh, yeah, this everything. And now I have to choose the language, in what language I have written the code. I have already chosen. Now here I need to pass the problem number so that it can understand which problem we are solving, and it can pass the input of values for this problem. Here we are taking, we need to write the problem number, from where we can see get that problem number. You can see here uh, we are solving this problem. So the problem number is this. We have to enter that number. So simply come here and write 1901A, capital A. Okay, let's submit it. When I submit it, it's running on the test 1. Yeah, it gets accepted. So yeah, we have written, we have solved this problem successfully. We submitted as well, and it got accepted. So this is all about this problem. Hope you like the explanation. If so, please consider to like my video and subscribe my channel.